Hello, this is Kelly again. I'm in the well at the Penwell Ridge Retreat Centre, and I've just finished doing a little meditation. I was thinking about my ancestors as well as my family, my brothers who've passed away, um, and my mother, and of course my grandmother, and other family members. And I sort of dropped into a place where I just let it wash over me, the memories that were washing over me. And sorry about that light that's behind me. Um, Most of the memories were good, some of them bad, but I felt kind of neutral as they washed over me and had a few epiphanies, just little ones for me. And towards the end, I asked the question, "Where are you?" which is interesting because I contemplated how when we die, we return to the earth, whether we're cremated or buried, etc. Thinking about how when we return to the earth, we rot down or what have you, and then we exist in a different realm, whether we're fertilizer feeding the trees, therefore we come out in a leaf or a flower. Just thinking about all that, and then when I was thinking of the words, "Where are you?" like, are you in space, in limbo? Have you moved on? Have you incarnated or whatever? As I was saying, "Where are you?" I did think of my mother, and then I heard in my mind's eye, I suppose, "I'm here." So I hope she is, and I hope the others will be with me, especially when I do the ritual tonight, to acknowledge their pain, what they went through, and also to stop to break that cycle of especially of addiction that has been an issue in our family. Not only for their sake, for my sake, but for my lineage. So what I thought I'd do was just do a little tarot reading to ask. I really don't want to push the point, but simply let the universe or whatever tell me, maybe even my mum or one of my brothers or whoever, to come through. Is there a message for me that you want me to know before the ritual tonight or for any time frame? So I'm shuffling. I'm using the Rider-Waite tarot deck. I've seen tarot readers do, when they shuffle, they wait until one falls out. And the problem is with me, I've always been such a careful shuffler that that doesn't happen often. But sometimes a card will poke out and it's like it's waving to me, like, oh, two of them. So let us see what we got. Oh my goodness. The Five of Pentacles. Usually it doesn't necessarily mean financial poverty, but also spiritual poverty, or knowing that there's that I can get assistance, I just choose not to or turn away from it. That's something that's been a motif in my life, where I know how to help myself, I just don't do it, just didn't do it, what have you. I wonder if that's a message, because when we were growing up with Mum, there was feast or famine, and I think that's something that I learned through her trying and have tried to deal with that. But especially with knowing how to help myself, and I've done a lot of that this year. We've done some really good work, as well as with therapy, giving up the gummies and the marijuana. Since January I've been clean, so breaking the cycle in that sense. But sometimes that card, the Five of Pentacles, can mean spiritual poverty as well. I've been a lot more open this year. I, for a long time, was an atheist. So let's see what the other message is. Oh, the Ten of Wands. It's the story of my life. Often feeling like I have a lot to push through before I get to wherever I want to get to. But sometimes it's the busy mind, the overthinking, and therefore not being able to see the way forward. that has also been a motif in my life. Let me get some clarification on that. And the number 10 numerologically is, reduced to a single digit is the 1, feeling like I've always had to do things all on my own, again with the not asking for help, feeling overburdened. I have been feeling like that lately. We've got a lot going on. But I want some clarification, especially on the 10 of Wands. I feel like I've got the meaning for the 5 of Pentacles. I've got to be better at asking for help. That's something that's going, and that even goes along with the 10 of Wands. That's been something I've always had a problem dealing with. No, that didn't look at me. So let me get some clarification. That told me to look at it. The 6 of Wands. So I wanted clarification for the 10 of Wands, and I think I get what that's trying to tell me. Acknowledge the fact that I already have everything I need, and celebrate my successes rather than just quickly looking over its shoulder. What's next? Because you don't ever enjoy the moment. That's how it feels to me looking at that. Let me ask the question. I will put those back into the deck, and I'm going to ask how the ritual is going to go tonight. Is that a successful thing? Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Earthy, feeling solid and secure. I have been the last couple of weeks. I've been feeling pretty chill, pretty easygoing. Nothing's really gotten my goat. Even when I've had to deal with difficult people, I've just been flowing, so that's nice. What did that look at me for? Wheel of Fortune. So that can be about fate. I asked about tonight how it was going to go. So it's interesting with the Wheel of Fortune. Oftentimes when I get that card, it's usually about work or career, but because I asked about the ritual tonight, that's interesting. I feel like everything is as it should be. Just thinking of the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like it's going to be good. It's going to be very cathartic for me. And then I've got the World when I just opened the deck up. I have been feeling really good. I've finished planning the ritual, got it all written out, ready to go. Before I close off, I'm just going to draw one card from this other deck, which I just love. Also the fact that it comes in this nice little baggie. But this is the... it's not coming out. This is the Between Worlds deck, and it operates more on an archetypal idea. It's, of course, when I think of the archetype of the mother, the grandmother, family, things like that, I think this is a good deck to use today. So, and I love the fact that it's got birds on the back. Birds are a major motif through this deck. This is an oracle deck. It's not like the tarot, and they've got different sections in it, like arcanas, I suppose you could say. So, I mean, again, I'm just doing you tell me. Does someone want to come through and give me a message, Mum? Anybody? What stuck out to me? Simplicity. That's interesting because sometimes I do tend to make things a little bit too complex, not only with the overthinking, but let's see what the guidebook says. They've got all these different... Simplicity, essential nature, clarity, no pretense. Yes, that's something I've really been focused on lately, about how I approach things. how I talk to people, ask questions. I'm stopping with the over-explaining. I don't know anybody out there who's got CPTSD, or if you're a highly sensitive person, or ADHD, all of the above for me. Sometimes we tend to make things more difficult than they need to be. So that was in the wisdoms section. Nice little book. It's got a little map as well as a little book. Where are the wisdoms? Right at the back. Wisdom, simplicity. When life is simple, pretenses fall away. Our essential natures shine through. This year's all about me being authentic and just, it's really helped me, and the healing has been really phenomenal this year for me. I have been attending therapy with a great therapist, but also I've been doing a lot of the work on my own, not blowing my own trumpet or anything. But it goes on to say, it's enough to sit at the water's edge to watch the sun lower itself behind Earth's horizon. It's enough to be alive. Incredible clarity comes when distraction and excess melt away. Oh, I need to hear that. The senses come home. The senses come home? Yeah, the senses come home. Truth abounds. There is nothing, but there is everything. Life is simple. That's been a really good lesson for me this year. Just single focus, understanding that all those extra bits, they're just window dressing. Oftentimes the truth of the matter can be something really simple, but we always try to dress it up with something depending on our psychological impulses, desires and so forth. But I love this deck. I'm going to pull one more, and I'm going to again ask, how is tonight going to go with my ritual, with healing the ancestral shadows, especially to do with addiction, centeredness. That just took my attention. Centeredness. And he's standing there in the water, and it's like you're half in, half out. So you're kind of in control of the emotions. And all the birds everywhere, sometimes they look like birds, other times fish, other times clouds. Even for some reason, this one here makes me think of an angel or a spirit. I don't know why. So let's look that up. Centeredness. Is that a guide or a wisdom? It's a wisdom. Centeredness. Harmony, middle path, equanimity. It's all about just being in the zone, which is awesome. Wisdom, centeredness. All right. When you stand with your 2 feet on the ground, you will always keep your balance. I do need to remember that. Life at the centre of the circle is where balance and harmony reside. This is the middle way, just like in Buddhism. The essence of the present moment. Here in the now, you are neither removed from the world nor lost inside it. There is equanimity. Relax here a bit. The world is open to you. Eternity is open to you. Yeah, I've got to chill. I've been a lot more chill lately this year, especially this latter half of the year. Now that question was about the ritual tonight, and I do tend to, whether it's a ritual or anything else, I over-plan. I'm a typical ADHD person, to the point where I just make everything almost impossible because it has to be just right, has to be perfect. I've got the tools I need, the gemstones, the herbs. I'm not going crazy. I've got it all written out and planned out. I may do the bonfire. I don't know what the weather's going to do tonight. Otherwise, I'll at least light a fire in the fireplace here at the retreat centre. But I will share that later on, and blessed be.